So then, you got 16 lifts. That's right, 16. That is crazy. So here we've got 16 lifts. Now, the first 4 of the lifts, so those two and those two, are smaller ones, and those ones are only for passengers. You've got the passenger sign, but you've got no bed sign, so those ones are just for passengers. Then the next 8 are mixed passengers and beds, and they can change mode. So at a minute that's in passenger mode. Every now and then you'll see that change, and it'll then become in bed mode. Like this one over here, you can see that's lit up for bed mode. So that means when you press the button, you'll only get a lift in passenger mode. The issue is, if you press these buttons, 1 of 10 lifts could appear. And that is a lot of lifts. You have to be looking out to find out which one's your lift. Because first 2 on either side is passenger, and next 4 on either side, next 8 is passenger or bed. Then the last 2 on both sides, so the last 4 are just for beds. Those ones do not have the passenger mode. But if you want to get a bed lift rather than a passenger lift, this is how you do it. And you've actually got some destination dispatch, because you would have thought the whole thing really needs destination dispatch. For that many lifts, you need 1 destination dispatch serving the whole thing. That'd be much better. But until eventually I'll probably upgrade it to that. But as for now, you do have destination dispatch, but only for something, a bed lift. So if you press that, you need a key or RFID card. Pressing that gives you destination dispatch. You then get given a particular lift. So you put your pass on there, then it will say go to lift 5, then lift 5 will switch from passenger to bed, and that then becomes your reserved lift just for your bed. Now there's another button which is below it, so that's destination dispatch for beds. Then you've got that one down there, and that is for lift 6, and that's because if you're disabled, there's so many lifts, you'll see a lift appear and you won't be able to get to it in time because there's so many. So pressing that button means this lift will come to you eventually. So this is a special lift, lift 6, which means that when you press that button, you know that this one is definitely going to stop eventually, but it might take like 5 minutes for it to turn up. And that's pretty much how the system works. I guess it's a working system, because now if I call a lift, it could be either one of the 4 passenger lifts or one of the 8 mixed passenger and bed lifts. You just have to be on the lookout to find out which one turns up. That is one of the smaller lifts this time, so this is a passenger only lift. It doesn't go, it does go to the basement. No indicator. That door has been replaced. Another tunnel. Oh, look at that. Just left in the tunnel. Anyone can walk down there. Someone can just go down and start switching stuff off. This is meant to be locked away in like a server room. It's meant to be locked away in like a boiler room. That's the pumps. Yeah, they've got the main switch to switch the whole thing off just out in the open that anyone could switch off. And it's a hospital. Fucking hell. Seriously, that's doing serious equipment. Like, fucking hell, it's doing actual pumping essentials. I don't know, there's water for hot water heating. Hope that's not the oxygen just left out like that. Oh, that's scary. Like, do they not get nutters around here? Just like turning things off for fun of it? Because in London you would not leave a switch that's publicly accessible. That does serious stuff like that. Fucking and the oxygen. This is publicly accessible, but oh my days. Does everyone behave in this country? Do you not get idiots that just press buttons that don't know what they're doing? Because you could not have it exposed like that in England. You need a password to change the settings, but you don't need a password to switch it off. So we're now in a more modern tunnel. Let's see how this goes. It's huge. Fucking big. What the fuck is that? I've seen some shit lifts, but fucking hell. The belt's going up to that thing at the top. I don't know what to go in it, it's so crap. I just got to go in it. Well, the key on inspection. That's a bit like in Hong Kong. So the engineer, when they put it on inspection, takes the key out so no one can put it in service. It's more time levelling it is at full speed. Oh my days. This is shit. This is terrible. Yeah, look at levels already. It's more time levelling at full speed than city elevator. You would not get this piece of shit going up a building that big. Imagine being in this going up like 5 floors.